Giving me an up-close and personal view. Hello and welcome to the JoAnne Powell Show. I am JoAnne. We are coming to you from the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com. And for those who are joining us on the Go Harrison Show, we welcome you. If you're listening to us on the public radio, KPFK and utalk.us, and another number of radio affiliates across the country and abroad, the public radio stations. And joining me now is Ron Hassan. He is with the NAACP. He's the president of the Beverly Hills chapter, along with being a part of the national board. And I'd like to welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
We always have it and enjoy when you come on the show. And we are talking about a judge. He declared a mistrial in the case where a white former North Charleston, South Carolina police officer shot and killed a black man unarmed during a traffic stop. And the jury basically could not come up with a verdict in that particular case. And that has a lot of people wondering whether or not justice can be served in these cases. We're going to have a quick video that we're going to take a look, and when we come back, we'll be talking more about this particular case. Take a look and listen.
Despite the best efforts of all members, we are unable to.
A deadlocked jury Monday results in a mistrial. The case of former South Carolina police officer Michael Slager, charged with murder. He was on trial for the shooting death of Walter Scott during a traffic stop. Scott was unarmed. This cell phone video shows Slager fatally shooting Scott as he ran away from him. The jury, made up of 11 white people and one black person, let the judge know it could not reach a unanimous decision.
Members of the jury have received a note that says we as a jury regret to inform the court that despite the best efforts of all members, we are unable to come to a unanimous decision in the case of the state versus Michael Slager. Is that correct, Mr. Foreman?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, the court therefore must declare a mistrial in this case. And
Scott's brother had this to say about the mistrial.
We're not going to tear up this city. We're going to keep it just the way it is. And we're going to believe in peaceful protests, because it didn't turn out the way we feel, but we feel like our voices need to be heard.
Weeping or weak.
The Scott family attorney, Chris Stewart, says the fight is not over.
But if you thought that we were going to come out here crying or weeping or weak, you don't know the Scott family, who have become my family. You don't understand that the fight isn't over. That was round one. We've got 2 more rounds to go. The solicitor is trying this case again as soon as she can.
Scott's mother had this reaction.
It is just reward. And we have the federal trial and another trial to go. I'm just waiting on the Lord. I'm just going to rest in the Lord. I'm going to rest in the Lord, because you see, the reason why I can speak like I am, because the joy of the Lord is my strength. And I have been born again. I've been washed in the blood of the Lamb. And there's something about Jesus when he's on the inside. I fear not. I don't care what man says. I don't care how it looks. It's not over. Y'all hear me? It's not over. So God say it's over.
Well, of course, the debate continues on whether or not these cases we can find, when it's a criminal case involving a police officer and an unarmed black man who has been shot and killed by the police, is it possible for a police officer to actually be charged with murder? Because that seems to be an issue that a lot of people are concerned about, whether or not justice can be served when you have something like that. Because some people it's hard for them to actually convict a police officer of murder.
Yes, it is. You know, the way the law is written now, it protects police officers. The stand your ground law is a difficult situation because anytime a police officer declares that he or she felt they were in danger by the individual, then they have the right to be able to protect themselves. The question is often how it is applied, and is it always applied properly? It's so loosely defined in terms of us as civilians. When we find ourselves getting in that kind of a situation and shot by a police officer. In fact, the law is so loosely defined that often in states where there is a stand your ground kind of law, it applies to citizens shooting other citizens.
Right.
So we find that it's a difficult piece to deal with in terms of law. And in fact, that is the area that you'll see in 2017 that civil rights organizations, in particular the NAACP, is going after that particular law in order to be able to procedurally and other ways look at it and address how do we go about putting some teeth in it so that the police officers are not able to shoot and kill us as individuals and then be able to get away with it the way they currently are.
Because there's a lot of things to look at here. I wasn't on the jury, so I don't know the information that they have. That's kind of like a different when you look at the video, when someone is running away from you and you shoot them in the back, it's hard to understand how you can feel that your life was in danger when someone's running away from you. I mean, that's kind of a hard thing for a lot of people watching, you know, the trial from the outside to wrap their head around. Everybody's pretty much seen that video of him running away from that traffic stop when he was pulled over, running away from the police officer. So what was it that made him decide to shoot him versus letting him just run away?
Well, there's so many intricate parts to this. I mean, the police officer on one hand saying that even though he was running away, he had the ability to turn around and shoot him. The problem is he didn't have a gun.
There you go.
So to feel threatened by someone that's running away from you with no weapon in hand, they claim that he stole the taser, but yet and still there's part of it says that perhaps the taser was planted on the individual.
Because you do see him going up to Mr. Scott after he was shot and killed and putting something next to him. So there is video of that. We're going to continue this discussion in just a bit. You are watching the JoAnne Powell Show. Stay tuned.
If you are an adult that began college and has not finished your college degree, let me put it to you straight. If your lifestyle and your standard of living is not becoming to you, then you should be coming to us, Oakwood University Elite Program. We are the fast, flexible adult degree completion program for the busy adult, like you.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098. It's time to leap.
For years, people have trusted McKay's Family Mortuary. We're part of your community and we'll take care of the details. We offer a variety of memorial services, including sea scattering and cremation. According to the Federal Trade Commission, the average funeral cost is over $9,000. We have complete funeral chapel service starting at only $31.25, casket included. Direct cremation starting at only $9.95. Visit one of our 5 locations and meet our caring and diverse staff. McKay Family Mortuary. Let us be the shoulder to lean on.
Thanks to Oakwood University and the LEAP program, I have now a college degree. So to the Spanish-speaking members of this community who feel that the LEAP program is something you should consider, I would say, ánimo a la universidad. Considere el programa LEAP de Oakwood University.
Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.
Seize the day scuba for your best scuba experience above and below the sea. You'll find friendly staff, experienced PADI certified instructors, and state-of-the-art scuba equipment and gear. Join our dive club and we'll help you plan memorable scuba excursions. Immerse yourself. Seize the day scuba, serving Southern California. Call 949-220-0500 to create your scuba experience.
When I first started into the program, yes, I had doubts. I was really impressed with Oakwood University, with the faculty and the staff and the student body. It was a really good experience, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who was thinking about going back and finishing their degree.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.